Good morning and welcome to the Friday Bean.
Don't spook him.
I spook him.
I told him.
She told me not to spook, but I wanted to give it. Did I spook anybody? Did I get you?
Halloween is over. No more spookies.
All the spookies.
No, we went Christmas shopping.
Bright and sunny today.
Christmas decoration shopping yesterday. Guys, happy Friday. Today we're doing crop. I almost said crop shatiques.
Crop shatiques. The newest hit on Etsy. Crop shatiques.
Today we're doing shop critiques. For those who are joining us for the first time and you've never been here for one of our shop critique sessions, wait.
Don't post your shops yet. Please don't post your shops yet. I will call the FBI.
You are the FBI.
I am the FBI.
No.
I am your assigned FBI agent, and I am ashamed of your search history.
In a few minutes, we will be telling you guys to post your shops in the chat. However, what you don't want to do is post your full shop link because YouTube doesn't like that and they won't show it to us.
Yeah, don't do that.
You're going to want to...
We'll even show you. See, I told you we were going to use it.
You're right.
I told you we were going to use it.
Click on our candle.
I can't, unfortunately, zoom.
That's okay. Click on our candle.
Or I can just go to your shop.
Oh, you have it. Okay.
Yeah.
Show them what they're going to want.
At the very... I can't zoom in on this for
You
you
can
guys,
do it right from the
unfortunately.
shop, where the name is, by the logo.
Yeah. Well, that doesn't always work. This is what you want first. This right here. This. Copy and paste this. Not yet. Later. And if yours is not this up here,
If it doesn't match.
if it doesn't match, then I need what's after the last slash here. Etsy.com/shop/alphadact. I just need that last part. But that's only if it's different. And that should only apply for those of you that have changed your shop names.
Yes.
Sometimes that link up top doesn't change. So, yes. And sometimes it still just won't work. So, there's like a 10% chance that I won't be able to pull up your shop. But fortunately for you, I won't show you it not working. So, you'll just have to forever live in mystery, not knowing which shop didn't get pulled up.
That's even
It will
worse.
happen. It happens every time.
Yeah, but it would be worse to see your shop and think you've been chosen and then it not work and then you feel really bad. It only happens like once per stream.
Yeah.
And we don't know why. We think it's because just maybe people forget like to copy the full name and they leave out a...
Hi, Janelle. You did not listen to when I said, please do not post your shop.
Wait! 1 second!
Please stop posting your shop.
We love you!
I will tell you when it is time to post your shop. Otherwise, you might not have a chance to get it done.
Yeah, just give us a second. We just got to get through announcements.
Relax!
We just got to get through announcements and then we'll be ready. We don't want anybody to miss out on the opportunity.
Felicity said she's trying that sugar cookie latte at Starbucks. I might also have to do the same thing. My favorite is that, what did we have yesterday?
Chestnut praline.
Chestnut praline. We're going to probably have those again.
With an extra shot.
With an extra shot of espresso. If you're not aware, the secret to Starbucks, because it's not good coffee, the secret to Starbucks is to get a grande. Always a grande, not a venti. Ventis suck. Get a grande with an extra shot. It's the same amount of espresso as a venti, but with more flavor. Because not all the water and milk.
Yeah, because
unless you like just milk instead of coffee.
Yeah, they just cream it down and don't add any extra espresso
it's
to it.
One extra shot of espresso with like 6 extra shots worth of milk. It's not good. Anyway, continue on.
Yeah. Guys, a little bit of news before we get started, just a tiny bit. There are some dates that you want to make sure that you mark on your calendar. First date is for next week on November 12th. Is that Friday? Yeah, November 12th. We're not doing the Friday Bean because we're doing our annual Black Friday Lifeline. That is a huge event that we do every year where if you are having a trouble setting up for Black Friday, if you need some guidance, if you want examples for some marketing photos, you can hang out with us live. We'll be here same time as the Friday Bean. We normally do them at night, but that's not fair for like our UK audience. I know that we have a pretty big UK audience, so doing them at night isn't practical. So we'll do it at the same time as the Friday Bean, same place, same day. It's just not the Friday Bean.
Yes.
It's Black Friday Lifeline, and it might be a little longer than the Friday Bean. We usually do those longer. So mark your calendars for that. The video for that, like the actual event on YouTube, is already posted. So you can actually go right to my YouTube feed, find the Black Friday Lifeline thumbnail, click it, go to the page and click set reminder. That way, if you have the YouTube app on your phone, you'll get a reminder that it's coming. I'm going to send you a reminder on Monday if you're on my email list. I'm going to send you one on Thursday just to make sure that you remember. And then Friday, I will send you the link to join us just in case you need it. So that's going to be a lot of fun. We do like a whole little party.
Everybody seems to love that one. So
yeah, we do it every
year. Yeah, we do it every year. It's fun.
That's more personalized help. Mm-hmm. And then other dates that you want to take note of, obviously Black Friday is right around the corner. This is kind of crunch time to finish getting ready. That's why we're doing critiques today. That way you have the opportunity to fix things. However, please be aware that if we do not pick you, because there are a lot of you, if we do not pick you, watch the other critiques, because all of these critique sessions, we always say the same things over and over again.
Yes.
The critique sessions are literally the same episode over and over because our advice is almost always
cool
the same.
With that.
Yeah.
We're cool with that because it's cool seeing it in a different context every time we do it.
But you guys, even if we don't pick you, you can just apply what we've said to the other shops to you. If you say, oh.
Yes. So don't be upset. There's a chance that we'll review a shop at least somewhat similar to yours.
Yeah.
And if we haven't, we probably have in the past.
Yeah.
These are just little fun things that we do for y'all.
Yeah. And if
because in reality, it's the same advice that we give in our normal Friday Beans, just with context.
Yeah. If you're like, oh crap, I do that too, I make that mistake too, then you know that you can just kind of fix your own mistakes. Other little last minute dates that you're going to want to mark on your calendar. Handmade Alpha Academy is opening on December 1st. So if you want a step-by-step coaching program that will tell you A to Z how to brand, market, build a fan base, not just a fan base, but a fanatical fan base, how to drive traffic to your own shop without relying on Etsy SEO, but learning how to do Etsy SEO. That way you get that traffic as well. If you want 12 free months of eRank Pro, if you want tons of bonuses, photo editing, and contact with me if you ever need help along the way. If you want access to our 600 member mastermind group of alphas who have already gone through Handmade Alpha Academy, this is a program that I made specifically for you. So that'll be opening on December 1st. There's a waiting list link down below. Signing up for that does not obligate you to buy the program. However, it does ensure that you get a massive discount when doors open on December 1st. And
holy moly, Wes.
And it closes on December 10th for enrollment.
Yes.
December 5th is the last date that I need you to mark on your calendars. That is our Brand Planet webinar. If you're thinking about enrolling in Handmade Alpha Academy, or if you just want to learn something really, really cool about branding and how to create your own branded business. Oh, I'm sorry. 4th.
December 4th. I thought that was wrong. December 4th, not 5th. 4th we'll be doing the webinar.
Yeah. That'll be my Brand Planet webinar. It's my most popular webinar, and I presented it live in front of 1,200 people at the Raw Artist event in 2018, I think.
Yeah.
I think it was 2018, 2019, something like that.
Does Mark sell those contacts? There's no way his eyes are that blue. They are, in fact, that blue. There's no editing, nothing. There's a little bit of color enhancement from where we use a GoPro for this. But other than whatever the color adjustments are for that, that's just mine in like natural sunlight. This is what my eyes look like. I do have, and I got pretty long lashes too.
Yeah, he has the bluest eyes.
People are mega jealous of my eyes and lashes. I wish I could just hold them open so you could see them instead of having to do the blue eye guy squint.
Yeah, because we've got studio lights up.
Everybody thinks I'm a stoner because I got to squint like this, but it's just because I can't see.
All right. We got lots of people saying HAA is awesome. We love you.
Yeah, I love you guys. Lots of love in here. Somebody said they need 3 extra shots in a Starbucks latte, and I say you have a caffeine addiction. That's 6 shots of espresso.
Yeah, three extra would be thick.
That would kill me.
All right.
Oh man.
Well,
how's your eye? Jillian asked.
Oh, it's good.
It's good. It's been a little sticky here and there.
But... yeah, I had some issues with it 2 days ago, but it's good. All right, guys, go ahead and start putting in your shops in the chat. Amber has 2 comments there, and we will start grabbing shops from the chat from Betty White, where Amber has commented Betty White. I don't know what the context of that is, but I love Betty White.
Betty White. And Wes is in the live stream for the first time in forever, so welcome back, Wes.
We love you.
I don't know where you've been, man.
Wes has been busy. Wes has been doing...
He's been a hostage.
Wes has been a hostage to his business. Wes was our Alpha of the Year last year, which is another perk for Handmade Alpha Academy peeps while he's picking a shop. When you join Handmade Alpha Academy, you get the chance every year to compete by sending in a video, basically just saying how the program has helped you, how much you've grown on Etsy, you know, what you've accomplished since you've been working on your shop. And then we let the alphas vote, and the winner gets a cool goodie from Mark and I and a trophy. Wes got a DSLR camera.
And all the goodies to go with it.
Amber got a DSLR. Lori got a smartphone.
She got a phone. Well, we ended up just having to give her cash.
To buy the phone because
apparently Verizon's a bunch of ding-dongs, and they won't let you give away phones as a reward. Unless I personally purchase it, put it on my plan, give it to her, and have her switch it, which is
awful.
Dumb.
Yeah.
And I know that they do them for bigger influencers, so it's just Verizon being trash.
All right.
That's okay, though. We've got quite a few shops in here. Thank you. Wes works 2 jobs plus Etsy plus college plus a girlfriend. Working the girlfriend, huh? So I've not been around like it all. That's why you're so busy. I was just going to ask you how the camera was working for you. I'm good it's working for you, man.
All right.
All right. Let's we don't have very many shops in here yet, so I'm just going to go ahead and like just move my mouse up and down and click. All right.
And that's how he does it randomly. He just doesn't look.
Yeah, I just look away and I scroll up and down and I click, and whatever ends up highlighted first is what I go with. Don't repost your shop name unless I ask to. If you think your shop name didn't post, it probably did. If it tells you that it didn't, then it didn't.
Yeah, and Amber is also in the chat kind of watching. If a message gets blocked by YouTube, we can still see it on the admin side, and we'll approve it if it's just YouTube being funky. Uh-oh. Of course, the first one that he picked didn't work.
Oh, it's because it was /UK/shop.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I have my ways.
We'll try method number 2.
Pull this over here while I'm doing this.
That's a good idea. We have a big screen over there that we work with. Find it.
Sold listings. I don't know why. I think it was because of the capitals. There we go. I got it.
All right.
And for anyone before you're offended, no, I'm not really trying to impersonate a British accent. Go.
That's the wrong one.
Oops, that was a wrong screen.
The Brits don't get offended. Haven't you learned that by now?
No, we watched a meme video yesterday and watched 2 of them argue, and it was like the most polite fight I've ever seen in my life. But anyway.
It was beautiful.
Do you know who I am? No, presents his name. And who's that? It's me.
It was a beautiful fight.
It was wonderful. It was very cute.
All right. It's like Amber Dogs, but with a completely different art style. It's watercolor. So that's super duper cute.
I do. I love that manner.
Yeah, that's so cute. I love that the stars glow. Immediately getting your branding, cloud jelly beans, and there's clouds and jelly beans.
Yeah, and you're nailing that watercolor vibe. Obviously, you do watercolor art, so I'd hope so. But you did a good job integrating that into your banner.
Yeah, super duper cute. Great listing photos. Let's start at the top here.
I also like that you threw in like the stars and stuff like that to kind of off-throw the fact that the background would have just been a solid blue color. Like it was a very well thought out top.
Yes. I would recommend, if possible, putting a photo of yourself rather than your pupper. Since you already have your pupper over here, and I'm assuming this one's your pupper, I would put a photo of yourself. Oh, everything okay?
I was just moving that so you could see that part of the screen a little better.
Oh, okay. I would put a photo of yourself in your shop owner photo because your pupper probably doesn't own your shop, and if so, your pupper is an amazing artist.
Get rid of faces.
Okay.
We don't need those.
Super cute listing photos. We've got some holiday ones. We'll do the storefront and then we'll grab a listing. Got good reviews. Oh, okay. Okay. First thing that I noticed was that you don't have an about section. Believe it or not, Etsy factors in shop completion into how they rank you in search. If you don't If you don't have your about section filled out, then Etsy just kind of sees a gap here and it looks like your shop's incomplete. You need to get that about section in there because your about section is how you get to know your audience and how they get to know you.
If you're selling on a website, if there's any fields left undone, you're usually going to be penalized for that unless there's a specific reason why you wouldn't want to do that. But for this, there's no reason why you shouldn't want to do that.
Yeah. So get your about section in there, get some photos, make sure that they're like workspace. If you can get some photos of yourself. I understand some people don't want to put photos of themselves, but you could totally do like your desk, your workspace, your pet, and things like that. Let's go ahead and is there a Shiba? We have a Shiba, so I always look, if there's a pet shop, I always look for a Shibby. Any
shibbies? I don't see any shibbies.
I don't see a Shibby.
That's okay.
I will just grab one of the top ones. Okay.
Cockapoo.
So we've got, I would make sure that you're putting a space here, not just a forward or not just the slash. I know that you're trying to optimize all your keyword space, but Etsy's reading this as hat dog.
Yeah. It's reading it. It'd be the same thing as like hat-dog.
Yeah. So
it's reading it as one word.
So you're getting red cockapoo Christmas, card orange,
cockapoo, and Santa hat dog, and elf hat canine.
Yeah.
As far as we understand, that was the last that we knew that they did that. So be careful with that. Yeah. If you're gonna do slashes, make sure you just do like dog and elf hat space / space.
Yeah, a couple of these, because there's so much redundancy here. You do not need to repeat words in your titles unless they're words that you absolutely want to optimize for. But I don't know how many people are specifically searching in orange cockapoo in Santa hat into Etsy. I'm sure if we checked it in eRank, it would be a very small number. So what I would do is just red cockapoo Christmas card in Santa hat space orange dog in elf hat. And then you could do the canine celebration card. You technically don't need to have card in there twice, but that's how I would break it down and kind of smash it together.
Now with this disclaimer, always disclaimer, don't go changing all of your listings all at once. If this is performing fine, don't screw with it. Yeah. Leave it be. Our advice is general and applies for like new listings and things like that. But if this is working fine, don't change it.
Absolutely. Don't change bestsellers. And if you are bringing in traffic right now, we're doing a critique. So take note of these. I don't want to see anybody running and changing all of their SEO before the holidays.
Don't do that. You could screw your whole shop up, and it happens. One of you will do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
It takes 30 to 90 days for your changes that you've made to your SEO to gain enough traction and get enough engagement in search in order for your listing quality score to increase enough that it's being seen by more people. So what happens when you go in and you start tweaking things that are already doing well is that you fall back down in search, and it takes 60 to 90 days. I'm sorry, 60 to 90 days to climb back up. You don't have 60 to 90 days.
No,
so when we're talking about SEO during this critique session, I want everybody to make sure that you're making these changes only to listings that are not bringing in any traffic at all.
Small changes here and there.
New listings. And then, like he said, make small changes here and there. I would do one listing at a time.
Like if you haven't added your Black Friday listings or your holiday listings yet, now's the time to do that and do them correctly.
Yeah, but don't go in and tweak right now. If anything is bringing in any traffic at all, don't touch it. Only touch listings that are not performing at all or new listings. And honestly, when it comes to tweaking listings, I would wait until after the big holiday rush because Black Friday is when we're going to see the most shoppers on Etsy. Like I said, if they're not performing at all, you're probably okay because what's there to lose? But yeah, so don't go in and change everything all at once.
I'll get your question after we're done with this one, Tara, but try to save y'all's questions until like in between, I think we'll ask for questions because people will continue to resubmit their shops as we go, and your questions will actually disappear out of the chat to the point that we can't see them. So
yeah.
Just wait. We got you.
We got you.
We got you.
All right, so let's go through. Oh, okay, so there's a couple different options.
I like the one with the cookie. That made me very happy. Mr. Cloud Jelly Bean. I love it.
Very
I
cute.
love a derpy smile from a doggy.
Super cute. I don't really have any critiques here. I mean, obviously, if you wanted to add a listing video, Etsy really, really likes those. You don't even have to do anything for a listing video. If you use Canva, you can just basically find a similar background to this within their video section and have like the lights like wiggling around or moving around. You can use the Motion Leap app to add like a little flickering candle beside the card for your listing videos. Make sure that you're updating these. This is not a Father's Day card. I assume that you copied a previous listing. So, but the first thing I saw was Father's Day card.
Oopsie poopsie.
Oopsie poopsie.
We do that too. It's fine.
Yes. But you can actually edit your description without fear. Etsy doesn't read your description. It's not going to affect your SEO. It's just your tags and titles. Love that. Etsy's kind of got, well, actually I don't love this because
if you update your descriptions for all the different holidays and stuff, just make yourself a folder with text documents in them and label each text document the holiday and paste your holiday text for your listings into those. And then you can have them saved and ready to edit for every year, not have to rewrite them and whatnot.
I realize what's wrong. You've got us signed into a UK VPN right now. That's why it's having issues.
I'm not signed into I'm not signed into any VPN.
Oh, well, it thinks we're in the UK and we're not signed in.
Is this a UK shop? Hetford, England.
Yeah, they're in the UK.
Oh, it's because we were signed into the AlphaDapt shop.
But it's not signed in now.
That's very odd. I'm not using a VPN.
And then someone had mentioned in the chat that this text isn't aligned in any particular way. Yeah, it kind of throws off my OCD. I would, if you've got this document saved somewhere where you're able to edit it, I might center align these. The balance is kind of weird. I didn't notice it right away, but I think it's because I was looking so much at the critters. But I would center align these because there's almost like a big blank space here. I would try to move things around a little bit. But other than that, it's super cute. I did notice you don't have a shop announcement. This is a great place to put things like your holiday shipping cutoff dates and things like that. So I would try to get a shop announcement up. But other than that, it looks really, really nice and it's very well branded.
All right. I will switch to using my browser. You just have to be very careful not to click in the search bar or go to my profile, because all of the Alphas After Dark stuff gets done there. Yeah, you don't want that stuff showing up.
No, and occasionally we have to look at Anthony's keyword data for the 18+
Just immediately. What I'm going to do actually is just sign out. That should remove the top bar. Yeah, we have to go through and review
it's still UK. Just close it. Don't worry about it. It's not hurting anything to have.
It's just very odd. Whatever.
It doesn't matter. It's not.
Unless there's anything you're selling that can't be sold in the UK, but I doubt there's any shops like that.
All right.
Yeah, we have to curate the 18+ section on eRank, and we do all of that from my profile. So
sometimes things that aren't supposed to be 18, actually Jan does it now, but sometimes things that aren't supposed to be in the 18+ section,
they end up in there, and sometimes there's terms that we don't know, even though we're, all knowledgeable and kinky and whatnot. But sometimes we don't know, and I have to put it into Etsy and find out, and sometimes I'm disturbed, so it's whatever.
Sometimes we have to look up terms we've never heard of, and we learn lots of new things about
lots of new things. Okay. Did you have any other last-minute things you wanted to say about that shop?
No.
I liked it.
Super cute.
Other than the couple little goofs up in the descriptions, it was bomb.
Okay.
Right. Johnny said, if we're using Mark's browser, can I post my shop? I just looked at your shop I've got your shop favorited. The one that starts with a P. Okay, scroll through. Oh, and somebody had asked a question.
Yeah, go ahead and grab them. Grab any questions, and then we'll move through. That way we don't lose them.
Is it good to change your cover photo by the holidays to update to a Christmas theme? You can.
Yeah, totally.
That's fine.
We
that won't affect you any. As long as it's a good picture, that won't affect you.
We have a video about that. Go back and watch our Friday Bean episode from a couple weeks that was called Branding for the Holidays. I cover that more in depth there.
Must be some naughty words. Words, pictures, shops, everything.
Yeah, Alpha's After
It's
Dark.
Alpha's After Dark. It's 18 plus. My entire shop is just 18 plus stuff.
Oh yeah, because every time we have to click around through the shops, that's all Etsy recommends. So,
or maybe we just have a really good marriage. Who knows?
It's all kinky.
We don't have a good marriage.
Aww. Aww.
Okay, I know it's really boring listening or watching us do this here. Let's take off the UK.
I think that's what's messing it up.
Oh, it's because I wasn't doing /shop.
There we go.
There it is. It's still showing as UK.
I don't care.
I don't care. Yeah, I'll have to just clear my cookies at some point.
All right.
All right. Boink. There we go.
Super cute. I love that you're marking off when so you've got your sales event, but weeks
That's super cute.
3 and 4 are already over, so she's marked them off. That's really cute. Or
No,
not?
they're not over. They're not there yet. That's
Oh, they're not
it's
revealed.
It's like a present. She's not revealing it. And I love that you didn't just do a box so you can kind of see that there's something going on there.
That's cool. I love
it
because people are gonna want to. Now I want to know. I'm curious. What is under the?
What's under it?
Yeah, what's under the box? That's so cute.
It's like a surprise.
I love your branding colors. Very cohesive. I love that you have that bottom bar with the boho and cottage accessories. That's so cute.
And it's the grounds under the trees.
Yeah, but it gives a nice divider for the actual
And what do you sell? Okay, your scarves. That's what I figured seeing this.
Okay, so we have you in your shop owner photo.
You're wearing one of your products.
Yes, very cute. And I love that we see like the blue, the blue, the blue. I love when these 3 elements have pieces of the same colors together. The shop photo, which if you're on mobile, this is all you see. So you want to make sure that this looks nice.
Give me your mouse.
The banner. And the shop owner photo. You also have your VIP list here. That's perfect. This is great if you offer a discount code, because if someone knows that they can get 20% off of their order right now, they're likely to sign up.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's see. You've got this, your tagline keyword optimized. For those who don't know, this is a spot that you can add some keywords into. Let's see. Super cute listing photos, and I love that you're keeping the backgrounds relatively cohesive without them all being in the same place.
That shawl's super cute.
They don't have to all be in front of the same background, just having something that fits, not having something that looks right, and that fits together and has the same overall vibe to
And I
it.
love that you're selling the sets too.
Yeah, and I think that, look, this was like more like summer photos, and then we're going into more fall photos, so it fits.
Custom order listing, doing that right.
Oh
yes.
Using shop updates. I mean, there looks like you haven't done one in a while, but that's okay, because the thing is, we don't really see shop updates in real time when we post them. Any more shop updates are just additional like marketing tools for your storefront itself, which is great. You always want to make sure that you're offering them a different view of the product that differs from the thumbnail photo, because if you're just making the thumbnail photo bigger, you're not adding any value there. And what you're doing is showing different views of the same product, but showing it at different angles and in different ways. So that's perfect. You've got your about section filled out. I love that you've branded the edges of your photos as well.
Yeah, I like that.
Very, very nice. Got your
Are
shop
the edges
number.
of them, go scroll up. Are the edges of them branded because they were social media posts and they're in a specific format and she branded the side of them to reuse them?
I don't know.
Either way,
They look really nice.
they're very clear.
I don't think I mentioned this with the last shop, but make sure you fill out your shop member section. This is another thing that if you aren't completing it, Etsy just sees it as incomplete.
Yes. And if you're the kind of person, like, there's a reason you can't put your actual face or name or whatever publicly on your shop, put a character, put a cartoon, put an animal that represents you, like, put something there. We understand some people have circumstances where they can't post their face or name online. We get it. Some of y'all have some creepers from the past that you got to avoid, but Put something that represents you there. That way people have something to connect to.
Yeah. All right. And FAQ sections are great for around the holidays. I recommend everybody add some if you don't already have them. The good thing about your FAQs is that if there's something that you can't fit into your policies, or if you're not able to edit your policies, because I know that we're very limited on what we can put in there, you can use your FAQ section as an extension of your policies. So she talks about her gift wrapping, the shipping estimate. Shipping estimate was too high. That's awesome. Shipping and delivery times. You want to make sure that you're putting your holiday shipping deadlines everywhere, because no matter how many places you put them, people will still miss them. So I honestly recommend having holiday shipping deadlines in your banner, if you can, in your shop announcement, within your listing photos, not in your description. People don't look at descriptions. And then
no, they don't. I do, but most people don't.
And then down in your FAQs as well. You could use some little Christmas emojis or something just to make them stand out. We'll grab.
I will say as a caveat, when we say that people don't look at descriptions, that isn't necessarily true if you sell the kind of product that is specifically made for a purpose, or something that it has to be a very specific size, like furniture and stuff like that. Then it's very important to make sure that you have your descriptions nailed down and easy to, like, they're cohesive, easy to read.
It just, Etsy makes them really hard to see.
Yeah,
too.
something like clothing or something like this, like an accessory, most people they're not gonna read it.
Yeah. Gray pineapple shawl made of reclaimed wool, hand crocheted warm triangle shawl for women, elegant wooden shoulder wrap with tassels.
Woolen.
Oh, woolen.
Love
Looks like you've keyword optimized, and you have a lot of listing photos. That is perfect. You want to get as many of those as you can. And I love that you've added a close-up. That way people can kind of guess the texture. You've got some information about your products. You've got your VIP. You've got, and where to find it in the listing description, so they can go in here. Grab it. That's super cute. I love that. Overall, really, really nice. I don't have a lot of critiques for you. I love that you've got this section for the holidays. I hope that you're promoting it on social media. If I were you, I would show almost the exact same image in a square format and then post it through the dates and reveal it every day. That way they can follow along and check back every day to know what's going on.
That's pretty too. Oh, those are the patterns.
Yeah. So let's look at one of your patterns too, just to see what your PDF. You've got a video. You've got reviews. That's so cute. And for those who don't know, you can make these in Canva very easily. Canva, they have a free membership. I have their paid membership and I love it. That's super cute.
That is cute.
All right. Not a lot of critiques here. I think it looks very, very nice. And it looks like you've been doing really well with your keyword optimization.
All right. We'll do one more from this first little bundle, and then we'll have people resubmit. This guy said, I pay for Facebook ads, but 2 views. What should I do? And you really can do. Yeah. Make sure you're optimizing where your demographics are.
With Facebook ads, the thing is you can take a photo and put it in front of 1 million people, and if people don't like the photo, it doesn't matter how many eyes you put it in front of, which happens to everybody. Everybody posts a marketing photo that doesn't do well. Learn from your mistakes. If people aren't engaging with it, it's probably a good sign that you need to pull back your advertising and do a different marketing photo for your ads. You can't, if I walked up to you guys and I was selling, I don't know, let me reach down in your trash can. Okay. What's Mark got in his trash can? Mini muffin package. If I said, guys,
that was you.
Look, we'll pretend that I have 1 million people watching this stream. And I have this mini muffin package and I'm selling it and I'm showing it to 1 million people right now. Here's my magic mini muffin package and I'm selling it at a really great price. Here's the link to buy it. It doesn't matter that I'm showing it to 1 million of you. Nobody wants my mini muffin package because I'm not showing it in a really cool way and I'm not promoting it the very best way that I can. So and that's obviously an extreme example, but usually you just need to kind of play around with how you've presented your product photo or your marketing photo. And sometimes that takes time and learning and failing and trying again. So my advice is to use it as an experiment.
Amber said, "What are mini muffins?"
They're muffins that are small. I'll buy
teeny tiny muffins. Yeah, that's literally what they're more cake than they are muffin. They're basically little cake bites.
You want to go get me a pack of mini muffins? I will eat one.
No, I really don't.
I'll totally eat some mini muffins.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get to this shop. If y'all want to go ahead and repost your shops, that way I'm not critiquing shops for people that aren't even here. Go ahead and do that. And anyone above Marjorie Casey's comment here won't get critiqued if they don't repost their shop.
We'll use Amber as the marker since she says, "What are mini muffins?"
All right, on to this shop. Here we go. Bye.
All right. Are you getting me mini muffins?
No.
You are, aren't you?
No.
Oh.
I'm not.
Darn.
I'm literally not.
I'm really upset now.
You don't need them.
I love mini muffins. They're our child. I probably shouldn't eat them. All right, Reverend Dog here. First thing that I notice is there's no banner. That is the largest piece of real estate that you have to brand your business with. Within 7 seconds, I should know how to feel when I enter your shop. And right now, I've got River Dog, which, you know, I'm thinking River Dog, that's outdoorsy, that's naturey. I want to see a banner that reflects that because nothing about what I'm seeing makes me feel like nature. I see what you're trying to tell me, but I don't feel it. And really, that's what branding is. It's the invisible feelings that help to build a perception about a brand. It's why people can charge insane prices for things that aren't, you know, that aren't extravagant in themselves. Like,
yes, Tina, we are.
Like Tiffany & Co. selling a paperclip for $200. It's not the fact that it's a paperclip. It's the fact that Tiffany & Co. has branded and positioned themselves as a premium brand. So we all know and we know what to expect from a brand like Tiffany & Co. I want to see a dog in a river. I want to see, you know, a beautiful photograph. I want to see a dog wearing one of your vests. There's so many things you could do here. And if you don't want to use your own photo, go to a site like Unsplash or Pexels or Pixabay. Feel free for if someone wants to type those into the chat. Pexels, Unsplash, and Pixabay. And find yourself a good stock photo of a dog in a river. It's a good way to get people to remember your brand. Visuals are what people remember. If they forget your brand name, then they're never going to be able to find you to come back to you. But if you help to solidify that brand name by giving them something that they can grip onto, then they'll be able to remember you a little bit easier. And then obviously being consistent with your branding colors, which you already have a logo and branding colors, I would try to incorporate them into your banner, even if it's just taking your logo and putting it on your banner as well.
Mm-hmm. When I see a shop without a banner, it feels more like a search result than like I'm actually pulling on a shop, and it can be kind of confusing to people right off the bat. Like it feels like Etsy is just providing me search results for something and not actually a shop.
Next thing, you have your email list. However, when posting an email list, you want to put it above the fold. People don't think to click read more unless you have an emoji pointing down at read more that says click read more. People are very visual, and if I saw this, I'd be like, what? Oh, she forgot to put it. She forgot to put the link. I would get rid of all this or bump it down. I mean, take this right here and bump it up all the way right under this line because you have a space. You get 2 lines that you can put here. I would make sure that the link is right there. That way they don't even have to click read more. It's called putting something above the fold. That's like back from newspapers. The most important thing in a newspaper would be above the fold of the newspaper, right? If there's a headline piece of news, it's always before that actual fold in the paper. And that's how your page should be as well. So let's see. You've got this tagline, keyword optimized. You've got a photo of yourself, which is perfect. Always what I like to see. You have a cohesive background, which that's great. If you wanted to add in some type of prop or something, you know, you totally could, but I actually like the white background. I think that the fact that you don't have a banner is the only thing that makes me feel like the shop is kind of sterile with the white background. But if you were to add that banner and just that little splash of personality so that I could really feel the intentions of your brand, then that would tie it all together. Because I don't know how to feel when I look at a brand that isn't branded, and that would help me to have like a feeling and a positive association. So we'll go ahead and scroll down.
Lots of
Oh,
good reviews.
super
Puppies.
cute.
Crystal, just post your shop here now. I tell people to post them every once in a while. Go ahead and post your shop here, and if it runs under my mouse, I will do it.
Yeah. All right. So a couple things. Your photos aren't sized for your about section. It's cut off. I would make sure that you're scaling these down or resizing them because all I see is my hero wears a dog. And even then, my hero wears a dog. It wouldn't be right either. There's got to be another word in there. Same with these photos. Make sure that they're aligned. River dog gear order. I'm sure that there was another word here that we're missing. Yeah, I would make sure that you're use your about section for more of you. This is a great place to put some photos with permission of customers wearing your products. Customer dogs, obviously. But trying to incorporate in some more personal elements because, you know, these are cute, but I don't feel a lot from these. I'm not getting like fuzzy feelings. I'm not feeling that outdoorsy, naturey, or even a service dog vibe. It's cute, but it's just kind of not really triggering any emotions. And that's what I want to feel here. But your about section is really supposed to be about you and letting your buyer get to know you as a person. And it looks like you're doing that as a story, which is great. So maybe incorporate yourself in here as well. You've got your shop owner section. Put a photo of yourself. You need,
if you can.
Yeah. She's got a photo of herself up on the top.
Okay.
If you want to incorporate in your dog, add your dog as a shop member and do like, you know, package inspector or treat eater or just something cute if you want to incorporate your dog in. Looks like you have your FAQs. I love that you've separated them out with nice, clean, bulleted lists. Go ahead and scroll to the top and we'll just pick a random listing.
Forgive my ignorance. How often on Friday Beans do you do shop critiques? Once every other month, usually.
Yeah, we try to do them once a month. We'll probably do a bunch in December.
Yeah, we usually do them around HAA time.
Yeah, we'll probably do a bunch in December just because, well, and after HAA, the holiday lull will be there and people will be cleaning up and, you know.
Yeah, people want to get their shops looked at.
Yeah. So we'll grab this one. I love these leashes, by the way, for service dogs.
Don't touch my dog.
Yeah, don't talk to my dog. Don't stare at my dog. Don't let your kid try to grab my dog.
Don't even ask if you can touch the dog. Just don't touch a service dog.
Yeah. This is really nice, though, and I love that you have your actual products branded with your tag. That's really nice. Leash strap, embroidered stop, no touch, no talk, eye contact. 1-inch leash. I see there's nothing about service dog in here. I would make sure that you have something service dog related. You've got plenty of characters. I would do some quick searches within eRank to see if you can find some more keywords because you could totally get some more in here. And getting in, oh, it's the actual wrap for the leash. Got it. Yeah, you could get some more photos. I would try to get one in use. If you've got a dog, you could just stick it on your dog's leash. I would definitely try to get some more. And then maybe since you've got 10 photo slots to fill, every photo slot is an opportunity to convince that person to actually purchase your product. I would recommend actually adding in some photos with text on them, like what we've shown from some of the other shops, and maybe add just like information about the product and what it helps do, because someone might click on this and not understand, you know, what is this for? You know, use it as a chance to educate them. Do you have a service dog? Have you ever experienced this problem? Have you ever had someone try to touch your working dog while he's working? You know, here's a solution. Or you could use it as an opportunity to talk about your shipping times. You know, all products ship within X days. If you need it sooner, contact me. Put your email list. Want to get this product for 20% off? Here's the link to my email list. Type it into your browser. There's a lot of different ideas that you could incorporate in, because I know that it's hard when your product's just kind of small and there isn't a whole lot to show off about it. But there are things that you can do.
Oh yeah.
This here, let's see, custom embroidered dog leash wrap featuring stop, no touch, talk, eye contact logos.
It's 1-inch leashes attached.
Okay, that makes sense. I read that wrong at first.
It's just because of the type of product. It looks like they're SEO spamming.
You've got this, you've got your link here, but most people don't read the descriptions. So I would make sure that you're adding, like, go copy, there's coupon link in my description. Find it and copy and paste into your browser, something like that. Overall, super duper cute. I think you could work on keyword optimization a little bit and just a little bit of branding. But other than that, your products are very practical. I think that getting some different keywords in there and trying to incorporate like working dogs, service dogs, and things like that into more of your listings might be useful, because I mean, most of, yeah, service dog, but this just says strap wrap custom embroidered to fit. This doesn't make any sense to me. This could mean anything. Straps for what? You know,
you could be buying a strap for a purse,
right? And
that would come up in results for that.
Yeah, this says nothing about a dog. It says nothing about a service dog. It says nothing about a working dog. This doesn't make any sense. And this is what Etsy's seeing. And it's just going to type, if someone types in strap wrap, I mean, they're not going to understand. So I would make sure that you're trying to keyword optimize your tags and titles here. So couple things that you can work on. I told most people not to worry about editing their SEO before the holidays. Right now, you don't have any. Right now, you don't have any. This isn't, nobody's going to type this into Etsy. This is just a really strange combination of words that I don't think anybody's specifically searching for. I would recommend going into 𝐅𝐫𝐞𝐞 and maybe just trying to add a couple new keywords into some of your listings. I know that you have a lot of sales, which is great. So don't touch the listings that are selling. I think that you've got yourself a great niche, but look at some of the listings that you have that aren't selling right now. What are some things that you listed that just, you know that they're great products, but they're not getting the attention that they deserve? Choose some of those and start working through 𝐅𝐫𝐞𝐞 and trying to add in some more variety keywords into your title and tags if you haven't done that already. Anything that's selling right now, don't touch. You've likely already built a good listing quality score. Maybe it's through social media marketing. Maybe it's just because your products are so niche. Maybe you've got some strange keyword combination within your tags that is getting you boosted in visibility. Either way, don't touch anything that is selling, even if you know that the SEO isn't the best. Because your listing quality score is what actually gets your listings in front of people. It's what Etsy uses to show your listings to more people. And that listing quality score is accumulated through repeat sales, repeat reviews, and, just good buyer experiences for singular products. So that is enough. And trying to tweak your SEO can actually hurt those listings. But like I said, anything that's not selling that you really want to show to more people, you've got a little bit of time. If you wanted to do a couple of them, I would say, you've got 131 listings. Maybe pick 5 of them. Pick 5 things that aren't selling and optimize them this weekend and see if you can get any traction on them before the holidays. And then if that works, then you'll know that maybe on January 1st or whenever you decide to do your big New Year's resolution cleanup, you could go in and do a couple more. So, all right.
We here. Hello. Lots of comments during that one. Oh, excuse me. See if there was anything super important. Thanks for your answer. No. Thank you for my question. What should I do for sale? Is the key in ads or hashtags, or should I make a lot of listings? Really kind of none of that.
None of those.
Go through some of our old videos and watch things like SEO and video and your pictures and descriptions. Everything that we're describing here, this is all important stuff.
Yeah, there's no one thing that's going to make you sales.
No.
Etsy is a system of gears that all work together in order to help boost you in search. And you can't just have one gear. One gear turning on its own isn't going to work a machine. You have to have a lot of gears that are plugged together, and they're all equally important. Within those gears, the things that you need to research are photography. If your photos suck, nobody's going to buy your products. It is the most important thing that you can do for your brand. Second thing is your search engine optimization. You can do that with eRank.com. Mark and I both work for eRank. I am a manager. He is their data analyst. Start with a free plan, and then if you decide that you need it, they also have a $5.99 per month plan and a $9.99 per month plan, but nobody needs that starting out. Just start with a free one until you get a little bit of your know-how down on search engine optimization. I have tons of videos on my channel that'll teach you how to do that. So just go to my channel and search for SEO. And then branding. Branding is what makes people feel something about your brand. If they don't feel anything about your brand, then you cannot outshine competitors that do have strong brand feelings. If there's a strongly branded shop and then your shop isn't branded at all, people are going to go to the shop that's more branded. So you want to make sure that you're establishing some type of feeling and branding your shop to actually appeal to emotions. Those are the three most important things. So start there. I've got videos on all of those things, and I've got my Brand Planet webinar coming up on December 5th. That's a live masterclass that I host every year. So
a couple people reposting shops. You don't need to do that. Don't repost your shops unless I ask to.
Yeah, we've got them. We don't want to lose everybody.
Yeah, you're pushing the chat up quick.
Yeah. The chat gets like bumped way far up, so we can't read it.
How do I not get here on time? I had a bookmark to watch and an alarm, and it didn't go off.
Are you in the UK? UK clocks got set back. Ours didn't. Ours don't get set back till this weekend. We're in the US.
How important is it to have a second site that you sell items on? Most people only use Etsy to sell? It's only as important as you make it. It really doesn't matter.
Yeah, you can use Etsy as a funnel. You can have your standalone site. You can put all of your energy into just sending people to Etsy. There is always that risk of doing something wrong on Etsy and getting your shop shut down, which isn't good. So I don't like the idea of having all your eggs in one basket, just in case, something were to happen and your shop were to get shut down and for some reason you couldn't get it back.
For sure. But I mean, that's entirely up to you.
Yeah. I never had a standalone website. So it just depends on if you want one.
Is it better to list the same design with several colors or different names or skin tones separately or together into one listing? How many listings are too many before it confuses people?
I have a video on that. If you go back to my channel, there is an episode of the Friday Bean where I am fishing on the thumbnail. It's from I think it's from 2 years ago, actually. And it's called something about reeling in the Etsy customers, how to reel in the Etsy buyers. I'm standing in front of a lake holding a fish on a fishing line. If somebody can find that video quickly, if they're able to do that, feel free to try to grab it. But look for Starla Fishing, and I've got a whole video explaining that.
I heard getting sales from social media doesn't contribute to Etsy listing quality score. Is this true?
No, it's not.
No, who told you that?
That is so untrue. Getting a sale
is getting a sale. It doesn't matter where it comes from as long as it's from the Etsy platform that the sale is being made.
Etsy loves it when you drive traffic to their platform. They get money. What doesn't count is if you post your link and everybody goes and favorites it.
That doesn't do anything.
Etsy doesn't give you any type of boost for getting your listing favorited because you posted it somewhere. If you sell it, that does help your listing quality score. Now, Etsy does, if somebody organically finds your listing by going to Etsy, searching for some keywords, finding your listing in search and favoriting it, apparently you get a little boost there, but it's so minuscule that really what you want to aim for is sales.
Yeah, sales are where it's at.
But if you've got a new product and you list it, post it on social media. All of those sales will help your listing quality score.
Make sure nothing.
Yeah. There we go. All right.
If you're starting to get too many sales at once, almost more than you can keep up with, would it be better to put on my shop on vacation mode or raise prices? I feel weird raising prices right before Christmas.
Raise prices.
Raise prices. And
Raise
I mean,
prices.
unless you're already kind of at that like fine line of charging way too much for your product. I mean, there is a point of too much. It depends on what the product is, I think, though.
Raise prices. I'm all for raising prices, because then you will forever be known more for quality, and I guarantee you that your sales will still keep coming in.
Yeah. And if it ends up just completely tanking your sales to absolutely nothing, there's nothing stopping you from dropping them back down.
Yeah. That is an easily reversible thing that you can do.
Are you doing vintage shop reviews too, or just it
doesn't matter. All right.
Wait until we'll do one more, and then we'll have people post them again. Please don't post your shops.
1 second, please.
Un momento, por favor.
Because we don't want to lose you.
And here we go.
Remember when I said that your branding should create a feeling? I have feels right now. It is so nice.
I love it.
Very, very pretty.
Love it. And I love that the theme is different too.
And you've got your cat. I do have a little bit of disconnect with your cat and the work. Like, I understand your brand name. I almost want to see like a silhouette of a cat behind your Tiger White Studios logo. Because I'm just like wondering why there's a cat. Like, I read the name of the brand, and that makes sense to me. But I feel like just something to tie it all together. Because I'm still kind of confused about cat, clay. Jewelry.
Don't have an email list link yet. That's fine if you don't have one going, but
you're a star seller.
Star seller.
Awesome. You've got a carousel banner. Lots of cute elements here. It's all cohesive, consistent. You have a photo of yourself. Handmade clay jewelry. You've got a keyword in your tagline. Very nice cohesive backgrounds for your photos. I love the pretty cohesive backgrounds. This one's a little abrasive, just this photo in particular. If you ever want to freshen up photos, the light shining directly on these and creating these sharp shadows stood out immediately compared to the others.
It's hard to tell what they are immediately.
Yeah. I would try to
optimize for the quick scrollers.
Yeah, get your lighting environments the same. This is the only one though that I see that sharp light with, so maybe it was just the sun shifting. Take a quick scroll down. So you've got your about section, but for one, it's all photos of your product, and I want to know about you when I go to an about section. For two, the sizes are off. And for three, you don't have an about section filled out, which means Etsy's still kind of seeing this as an incomplete section of your shop. So I would start by scrapping all of these photos. They're nice. I mean, maybe have one of your products in here. Show your workspace.
Get some lifestyle in there.
Yeah, show a picture of you working. Show a photo of you packaging orders. Show a photo of your desk. Show a photo of your cat. Show a photo of you and your cat. Show a photo of all of your products all lined up together after you've made a bunch of them. Give me more of a glimpse of you, and then fill out that about section. I know it's super hard, but just talk very, very briefly about what has inspired you to do what you do. Because when we write our about section, I mean, really, let's be honest, our customers don't really care a whole lot about us as people. They want us to give them one good reason why. Why should I trust this person? Why should I buy from them? What about them makes me want to connect with them?
Right. It's not just that you sell the product that they're looking for. It's also that you're selling a product that they know they're going to receive and is going to be worthy of the quality that they're expecting for the money that they're spending. They want to trust that they're going to order something and it's going to show up and it's going to be what they expected and not something different.
Yeah.
And you can't really do that just through photos alone. I mean, photos definitely, photos of the products alone, I mean. You need to be able to make them feel comfortable. It's the same as walking into like if you're going through a strip mall and you walk into one store and all the products are really nice, but the carpet's all stained and the ceiling's gross and the lighting's bad and half the lights don't work and you see a cockroach. And then you walk into a shop next door that's selling the exact same thing and it's all like super clean and the people welcome you the moment you walk through the door and it smells nice and like you're trying to give off that same kind of vibe through your shop.
Yeah. Absolutely. And not only that, but your about section is a great opportunity for you to talk about how your buyer is your world. I love making my handmade jewelry for my buyers. Making people happy is my goal. Like, you're basically telling them how your whole life revolves around being there for them and making great things for them. So it's almost like you're talking about yourself, but in a way that is appealing to them, rather than being like, when I was 12 years old, I fell off my bicycle. And
especially with repeat customers too, because repeat customers are those people that are really going to build that connection, and they're going to talk, and they're going to tell their friends, and they're going to post places like those. You really want to build a human connection with people as much as you can.
Looks like you've got some good keywords in here.
Ornaments is a couple things reused, but it's only really at the end, so it's fine.
Yeah. If you're strapped for ideas, I would even try to get like minimalist in here, geometric, minimalist tree. I don't see, like, someone might use these as tree ornaments too, rather than just gift tags. Lots of good photos and how it is packaged. With it being around the holidays, I would definitely try to throw in something about your holiday shipping deadlines, just so people know. Because with these being holiday products, they need them before the holidays. So you should try to get some holiday shipping deadlines in there as well. Especially since you're shipping from the UK, it looks like. So if I ordered them, I would want to make sure that I'll get them. And sometimes we know that this right here, this isn't always accurate, and we want to speak louder than Etsy does. I like having a photo because the photo is bigger than what Etsy says, and people are going to look at all 10 of your listing photos. Got some details about products. Overall, really, really nice, though.
Yeah. Have anything bad to say?
No.
It's all great.
We never say anything bad. It's never anything bad. It's always constructive. But I think that you've got a really, really well thought out shop. And obviously you're doing pretty good. You're a star seller. All right. Fuzzy sweaters make noses itchy.
Commented again, said, actually, I understand SEO. I know ℅𝐸rank work, and I work with $5.99 plan. I work with my brand. I'm a photographer and a designer, so I know the photo should I use. Only problem is I don't get sales. But you're saying that you've got everything worked out, but you're not getting sales, which means you don't have everything worked out.
Yeah.
Right? So, like, if we don't get to critiquing your shop here, maybe head over to our public Facebook group and ask for a shop critique.
Yeah.
Ask for honest opinions from other people that might do the same thing as you, because it sounds like you're very confident in your product, but there's obviously something that's not connected there that people aren't connecting with that's making them not buy. Or you've got a product that's so abstract that nobody wants it, which is probably not the case.
Yeah. So the thing is, when someone says, I've done everything, I know immediately that they haven't done everything.
Yeah. If you say that, like, I know this, I know this, I do this, I do this, that's kind of an overconfidence thing. Go post in the public group for real. And ask for people to critique your shop. People there are pretty honest.
Yeah. I mean, it could be something where you think that you've got it. You look at it and it looks good, but maybe there's something huge that you're missing, which it sounds like there is.
Even we make mistakes.
Yeah.
You need other eyes to tell you what is going on.
Exactly. You need those fresh eyes to come in and really look. And the Handmade Alpha Facebook community is linked down below. So feel free. That's the only time you're allowed to post your shop is if you're asking for
don't post products and ask people to buy, because we'll just...
We'll
kick you out.
But yeah, feel free to post in there and say, hey, does anybody see anything that I could improve?
Yeah. That's what Miranda here said. The more you know you don't know. That's exactly how it is. We got good at doing this stuff by doing this stuff.
A lot.
We spent the time researching and doing the work and putting in the work. And that's why you're here to watch us, because we've done it. Yeah. We've done it. We help you do it. And then you watch people on our channel, and then, like, they're here for a little while, and then they don't show up anymore. It's because they've learned what they needed to know. They've learned to do the research on their own, or some of people stick around because they like us, but then they move on, and they do well, and they do their thing. Like, freaking, yeah.
Wes.
This is the first live stream he's been in like 3 weeks because he's so friggin' busy doing stuff with life. Come on. All right.
You know what one of my fears is? You go ahead and find someone
Yes.
while I'm ranting. I don't want to be someone's phase. It makes me
We have been so many times.
It makes me sad when there's someone that, because believe it or not, like I gain a connection with you guys. I see your names and I see you every week, and then like every once in a while one of you will disappear and you'll stop being here and I won't see you on Facebook very much. And then I'll wonder, like, did they stop selling on Etsy? Was I just their phase? And I know that now we're getting like to the point where we have over 20,000 people. But when I see you all the time, every week, I know who you are. I start to memorize all of your names. And it makes me sad. It makes me sad when I realize that, like, oh, I was just, someone's little fleeting phase, which that's normal. Like, I'm not so, some people realize that Etsy isn't for them. Or they, maybe they find a different coach. It's me being selfish.
Yeah.
Letting you guys know that I do have an emotional tie to you guys, and I get really sad when...
And we know some of you just want to feel the cool tickle of my mustache kiss. That's just how it is.
The
mustache tickle.
The mustache smooch.
Who's here just because they dream about my mustache? Come on, be real. I'm just kidding.
They dream about Smarkla.
They dream about Smarkla.
All right.
I stick around. You always say something that sparks a new idea, and that's the thing too. We're always learning too. We try to stay at the forefront so we have something to provide to you guys. But
when we learn something new, you guys are the first to know. Like when I found out that Instagram Reels were gaining people thousands of followers, first thing we did was run and do 2 episodes. How to use Canva to build your Instagram Reels, and the whole, like, I think I did one all about Instagram Reels being my new favorite marketing tool. Like, yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Next shop. I know a couple people posted questions. We'll ask for questions. Maybe we'll do like one more after this, and then we'll start maybe doing questions. That'll put us at like 1:30.
One more shop. Are you guys ready?
No, we'll do one more after this.
Yes. So this is if everybody's suspense.
Come for the mustache, stay for the Etsy tips. That's how it happens, man. All right.
All right.
Let's do it.
We have cohesive branding,
There it is.
Which is what I love to see. I love cohesive branding. Big Victorian vibes. Kristen, gonna be real sad if I scroll down and I don't get those same vibes. So I'm gonna do it here in just a second. But you've got your EEP URL above the fold. Thank you. Perfect. I love that you've got a little fountain. Super cute.
Draws attention to the fact that there's text there. For some reason, when I come to this, the fold's always opened. And when I open a new shop, it's always opened. I forgot to refresh.
Oh, look at her background. She's got like the flower in the background.
Digging it.
And, a masquerade mask.
She kept the Victorian vibe. I will say that the lighting on some of them is inconsistent with some of the light. Like the first row, the lighting is all like immaculate. And then the second row, it's very like dull.
Could it just be the white balance with the darker prop?
I think that's what it is. Well, they were taken on different days. It also might be because the products are darker and they don't reflect light as much. It might be the exact same setup. I don't know. It's hard to tell. But it looks like the lighting's different. But again, we're also looking at a monitor that's right next to a big bright light.
These are so pretty. I love how the light shines into the beads. Very pretty. Couple little things. I'm kind of confused about the hats. They're just there's not a lot of them. I mean, I guess, you know what, if I were you, what I would do, because I am confused about the hats. I thought that it was going to all be jewelry.
I think it's the color differential that throws it off. I think the colors, like, you'll have like the light tan and that stuff, and then you'll have a bright purple hat. Like, I feel like if the hats were organized in with things that were a similar color scheme to... They
kind of are. I would make sure that with all of your listings, it's always like hat, bracelet that matches. Hat, bracelet that matches.
If you're going to have a hat, yeah. And make sure they're on the same line. I think, yeah, it's because they're not on the same lines and they're being thrown off.
I would, yeah.
The hats go with the bracelets. So I figured the hats go with the bracelets, but because of the way that Etsy organizes the listings, they're not quite showing up the way that I think that they should. Is that just because we're zoomed in? Will it show more? No.
Yeah, I would just go into rearrange mode. Now, if I refresh, it's going to show me like what Etsy thinks I want.
Yeah, it's going to do totally different.
But the first time they visit your shop, it'll be in whatever order you put things in. I would definitely try to keep everything in like one line. Mm-hmm. This one seems to be... I mean, it looks like you've done that quite a bit.
Is that our dog?
That is our dog. It sounds like there's somebody at the door.
No, if there's somebody at my door, we're fit to fight.
But I can definitely see what you're doing. Have you considered making a bundle or doing a couple bundles just to see, do like the hat and the bracelet and putting it in one listing photo just to see if somebody would be interested in buying all of those pieces together as one purchase and putting it in one photo? Might be something interesting to experiment with, because then it's not like, oh, the max that you could sell is whatever your most expensive item is. They could get that full bundle, and then you could have some really high priced items in your shop that would, really give you some of those big sales. Ooh, I love these shop updates. These are so pretty.
It was a package.
Oh, package.
Extra large marital AIDS Incorporated.
Ew, are you serious? Oh, I never know with you. He'll buy things just to stick to people's cars.
Yeah, you're right. But extra large marital AIDS Incorporated, do you not get what that means?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
All right, back to the
shop.
Back to the shop now. You're
the most like PC way that I could do that.
He messes with me, and
I do. I like to do it on live stream because it's embarrassing when there's 200 people here watching to listen to that.
It is. So, guys, when I talk about having photos of yourself in your workspace, this is what I mean. This tells me that you're not a big company. You're not just buying things on eBay and passing it off as handmade like, some people do. This shows me that you've got an office and that you are dedicated to making everything. And I can see all of your stuff in the background. I would love to see more photos in this. I would love to see just a couple more, but honestly, this to me is the best photo that you could have in here. And then you have a filled out about section. So that is perfect. You've got your shop owner photo in. There's one FAQ. I would get your holiday shipping deadlines in your FAQ as well, just since you don't have them in your banner.
Yep.
And then I'll just click on this one because it was the first one.
Yeah, that one really draws. I really like that. It's cute.
All right. So you've got some good keywords in here. If this one's sold at all, leave Halloween in here for a little while. I know that it's like, it makes, like, when you see that the word Halloween is somewhere, it feels outdated, but if it's sold, leave it in until it like stops selling, because you can kind of still milk that listing quality score.
There's only one left anyway.
Yeah, well, they might be one of a kind too.
Scarcity tactics. It could be cute.
Very cute. Could you get a couple more in here? Do a top down.
Could get one on your wrist.
Yeah, one on your wrist. Give me something that will give me an idea of how big it is. Maybe you set it next to an item that I have, available to me. Maybe like a tea light candle, since you've kind of got that Victorian branding. Like, most people know how big a tea light candle is. Or even your arm, if you want to put one of you wearing it. Just trying to fill out all the listings.
This is the kind of thing where you could go, you've got this whole like Victorian vibe thing going. Like, I know it's like hecka expensive, but you could like straight up do like Victorian style pictures with these, where you get like an outfit and then pose and put the bracelet at center.
Yeah.
Like, fortunately, like Victorian era stuff is really easy because you can kind of just pose in front of a wood wall in a dress. But like, it's so easy to pull off that kind of stuff. It'd be really nice to be able to see it kind of in use. Even if it's just an over the top like picture of the arm, or it's fine. Or
just wear. Most of your photos you're wearing like very like earth tone clothing. Yeah. Just throw on a earthy colored shirt that kind of fits your branding colors. Which you've already got one on here, and toss the bracelet on and take a quick picture with it. Overall, really nice. Your SEO seems to be let's see, gray, black. I'm trying to find one. I think it's because I'm clicking all the ones that have the masquerade mask, and I'm trying to find one that isn't Halloween.
There you go.
There we go. Burnt orange, ivory, and turquoise polymer clay beaded memory wire.
It's actually really pretty too.
Bracelet. And I assume that the things that you're trying to really rank for are polymer clay memory wire bracelet, or beaded memory wire bracelet, or clay memory wire bracelet. You're getting a lot of broad matches too. Oh, I love that. That's perfect. That shows me how big it is and how to use it. I would love to see you do this with everything that you sell. Maybe it was just the Halloween ones since they're, you know, kind of seasonal. That's perfect.
Do you get a lot of questions about how to put them on properly? Because looking at that, I would
this is perfect.
My dumb butt would never know what to do with it.
I would put these photos in all your listings, even the Halloween ones. Like, people are still going to buy your products for Christmas. I would Christmas up your Halloween products because they're not exclusively Halloween. Overall, really nice, though.
I like it.
All right, before we do our last shop, while we've got everybody here, I'm going to quickly go over our announcements one more time while he picks.
Uh-oh.
So, first... So dates that you guys need to remember. Next Friday, we are doing our Black Friday Lifeline, where we're going to be doing a coaching call to help you prepare for Black Friday. Keep in mind that this year there are 50-something% more shoppers. I don't know. It's over 50. Over 50% more shoppers on Etsy this year than there were last year. So this is the year you really want to optimize for. Not to mention... Black Friday is the day when we see the most shoppers on the platform at the same time. So it's very likely that we'll see a lot of buys, which is what we all want, right? So Black Friday Lifeline will be next Friday, same time, same place, same time that we do the Friday Bean. It'll be noon Eastern, 11 a.m. Central, 9 a.m. Pacific time. The link for that is already on my channel. So if you go to my channel homepage, you should see the little preview event for it, and you can go there and click to get a reminder. If you're on my email list, I'll also send you a reminder on Monday, Thursday, and then the link to join us on Friday. Other things that you want to mark on your calendar, Handmade Alpha Academy is opening on December 1st. I can't believe it's been 6 months already.
This year has just flown by.
I know. We have over 600 successful students, many of which have been able to quit their jobs, make six figures, and are just really rocking it. Though obviously it all depends on how much work you put into your shop. So that's going to be opening on December 1st. That is my private coaching course where I teach you A to C, how to build, how to maintain, how to brand, how to price, how to photograph, edit your photos, market, build an email list, build a fan base, how to SEO optimize, how to funnel traffic directly to your business without having to rely on SEO. It's good to have two traffic flows. That will be coming on December 1st. The cool thing about Handmade Alpha Academy is that it is a self-paced program, which means that there are no class hours. You can log in whenever you want to.
Just like YouTube.
Yep. Enrollment only is from December 1st to December 10th. However, if you want to wait until January 1st after the holidays to start, you're welcome to do that. If you've got to take, 6 months off because, I don't know, you have a baby or something, you can do that.
That's all you.
Yep. It is always available. And there is a 30-day, no questions asked, money back guarantee. Plus, you get access to mine and Mark's emails so you can message us if you ever need help along the way.
I'll come and beat you up.
Yep. That's December 1st through December 10th. And then on December 4th, that'll be a Saturday after HAA opens, we'll be hosting our Brand Planet webinar, which is probably my most valuable free workshop that I do. And that's
not just a big sales pitch for HAA.
I don't think we have a sales pitch in it.
I'm pretty sure we removed the sales pitch. It started off as being similar things to like how like most course creators will have some big webinar and then do it. So we don't do the sales pitch anymore. We just do a webinar so you can see how our teaching style is and see if you like it.
Yep. But it's a very valuable webinar.
It is. It's actually a legitimately valuable thing that a lot of people ask about for months.
Yeah. So you want to make sure that you get signed up for that when I announce it.
Yeah.
I should be announcing it around Thanksgiving, I think, is when I'll have the sign up for that. But if you're here on YouTube, if you're in the Handmade Alpha Facebook community, which is also linked down below, if you're on any of my email lists, those are down below. And then the last thing, guys, there's a huge freebie down there in the video description right now that everybody can have. I work on it every year. I release it only for November. That is my Black Friday toolbox. There are cheat sheets. There is a checklist of everything that you need to do to prepare for Black Friday. There is a graphics pack with 74 free graphics that you can use for your holiday marketing. They are all royalty free because I personally photographed them and cut them out for you. There is a tutorial on how to use them. And my double dip strategy video is also in there, which teaches you the same strategy that I use to make $6,000 to $10,000 on Black Friday weekend. So that is a huge thing. My SSAR swipe files and my marketing calendars are also in there. Though the October one, you don't need to print that one, but
My Sexy Mark calendar will be ready just in time for the holidays.
Aww.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Do you think he
just me semi-naked posting with cute animals?
I would print that calendar.
She probably would.
I
It's
would.
not real.
No, don't get excited.
Don't get excited. Or get excited. That's fine. It makes me feel good about myself.
All right.
Back to screen share before things get weird. All right.
This is perfect branding. This is perfect branding. For everybody who's like, what does perfect branding look like? This is perfect branding. This is crisp. Your banner is crisp. You have
consistent.
It is consistent. I know what your branding colors are. I see the same fonts being utilized. This is perfect branding. I know how to feel. I have a feeling now. I'm excited to see exactly what you sell, but I already know because it's right here. You sell different home decor, and you have your tagline already thrown in. So let's go ahead and pop this. Take a little quick.
Shut up, Tina.
Look at that. Oh,
Crispy
no.
and creamy.
Oh, no. I don't like those words. I'll let you have your deadlines in here with emojis because I know to look for them. That's perfect. Shop owner photo is actually a photo of yours and I assume hubby's face. So that's perfect. Oh, these listing photos are so cute.
Very well organized.
Yeah. And, I'm always big on like the white backgrounds, but these are done well. This is an example of somebody who has not done white backgrounds, who's done a really, really great job. There's a really nice variety here. It all does have the same feel though. So it's not like you've like strayed from your brand.
Mm-mm.
Because they're all wood. Everything feels very consistent. Very, very cute. These are beautiful photos.
Get your sections, or not sections, but your categories all organized on the left-hand side at the top.
Yeah.
Easy to find through.
Let's take a scroll down. Great use of your shop updates. Oh, these are so cute. These are perfect. Perfect shop updates. No critiques. Oh, and I love that you did these all black and white. These are nice. Get a photo of you in here. That would be my only critique, and only because I have to be nitpicky because your shop is so nice. Try to get and you can totally grayscale it since you've got this grayscale theme for your products. But there's your workspace and your computer and your tablet. You've got your info. Got your shop members. And you've got some FAQs. All right.
I don't have anything bad to say. This shop didn't need a critique. It's perfectly.
You need
fine.
Do you want to pick? Do you want to pick what we?
Yeah, just slam one, dude. Just pick one.
He don't care.
I don't care. They're all great. It's fine.
Personalized reindeer monogram and name initial. Wooden Christmas tree ornament.
Gift bag tag, handmade winter decor holiday gift. I don't know if the terms are great, but it's.
They look like they are.
They look like they are.
Yeah, these look like something that you researched. And the only word that was repeated was gift. But if you're trying to exact match for, I mean, it looks like holiday gift was just the last one that you put in there because you had enough keyword space to fit it. These are great. This is fantastic. This is, I have no critiques. You have lots of great photos. My only, my last bit of, feedback is that I would throw in one final photo, maybe even if you have to get rid of one of these, I would throw in one final photo with your shipping deadlines in your listing photos. Because like I said, people don't think to read descriptions, but they'll always look at your listing photos. You've got all your info here. That's perfect. I love it. Absolutely love it.
Yep. I don't have anything negative to say.
Yeah, holiday shipping deadlines as your final photo, just so people know. But they look great, and I mean, you could even put in like last day to order, blah blah blah, up in the corner for like a couple days for over the holidays. But really, really nice.
Keep it up. you've only got 380 sales, so I'm assuming you probably haven't been around a long time. But
I think we can see that.
I think your shop's fine.
We can see when she started her profile.
Yeah,
2018.
Yeah, no, stuff looks great. Just keep it consistent. Stick with the wood stuff. That's really popular right now. Lots and lots of wood. I mean, hell, we just bought. I've got them back here.
What?
The wood things I just bought.
Oh,
Yeah.
those are just the.
These are just the patterns, but hexagonal wall patterns. These are the cutouts, so you can actually stick this up on your wall and stick the hexagons where you want them to go. So you can patternize your wall with all the different stuff. Wood is big right now.
Yeah,
natural wood stuff is huge.
We're gonna do the walnut hexagons behind my desk.
Yeah, I've got multicolor walnut and a couple different things.
All
yeah,
right,
they're
guys.
cool.
If you have any questions, feel free to get those in the chat. If you have questions about Handmade Alpha Academy, you're free to also ask those.
Yep.
I know that it's a big commitment and it's a big scary thing that's looming, in just a few weeks, but we want to make sure that you guys have all the opportunities to ask us questions. So every Friday when we do the Friday Bean, we'll always make sure that you also have the opportunity to ask us questions about that as well.
No, I'll leave it. It's fine. Switch this to like a screen that's not bright white.
Yeah, it's very bright. Or just
close it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Much better.
El Perfecto. Somebody said that they had left the group because they were being bullied.
Always contact us.
Yeah, report it. Because if you were actually being bullied, somebody eventually would have reported the post and then somebody would have said something or done something about it.
We always talk about the dirty delete. That's when like a bunch of people have replied to a thread and then you run and delete it before the admins can do that.
Because we permaban people for bullying.
Yeah.
There's a difference between like an honest, like a brutally honest critique and being mean. And we won't delete people for being honest because there are a few people that can be, well, not anymore, but that people do have a tendency to get really defensive. And we can tell the difference between bullying and just somebody being sensitive.
Yeah. We've had cases where someone's like, yeah, I really like your products, but your photos just aren't the best. And someone will be like, oh my God, I took these photos with my grandma's camera that I got when I was 5 years old.
Like,
and
don't be like that. We're not saying that you were like that, but if somebody was legit bullying you and you just left, then you didn't give us the opportunity to do anything about it.
Yeah. And then now the person who bullied you is still in the group.
And they're still in the group and they might be doing it to other people. So if you're being bullied in the group, don't delete things. Don't block things. Report it.
Or send us a screenshot before you delete it.
Take a screenshot of it so they can't get rid of their comment. Because even if they delete their comment, the damage is done.
Yeah.
Like, we don't tolerate that kind of crap. We pride ourselves on running a group where people aren't mean to each other. We've been in other groups. We've worked with other coaches in other coaches' groups where people are just absolutely crappy to each other. And we don't put up with it. We don't want it.
Yeah, the only people that see your reports, if you report it, the person that you reported will not see it.
No.
It'll be me. It'll be Mark. It'll be Amber, who's in the chat right now.
And a couple of other friends that we've got that kind of moderate from time to time.
Yeah, or Lissa or Dolly. Those are the ones that will see it if you report it. And nobody's going to like call you out or mention you by name or put you in an uncomfortable position. So let us know.
I'll go back up through the questions. But do you look at alpha shops? I feel like I've hit a stall with my shop updates.
What?
Like student shops? Are you talking about like student shops?
And Handmade Alpha? Or right now? Because that's like what this whole episode was.
Yeah, we're done doing shop critiques for the day.
Are you already
We're answering questions. So if you have a question, go ahead and...
Unless you are in HAA.
And then at that point, you don't need a shop critique unless you've gone through the whole thing and are still having problems.
Yeah, and I was going to say, we talk about...
Yes. Yes, what?
Yes, what? Wait, are you you're in HAA?
Be specific in your comments, girl. Guy, I don't know. I can't see. I can't see profile pictures.
I'm an alpha student. Oh, okay. Post in the Handmade Alpha community and in the student campus. What specifically? You said shop updates. Do you mean literally like the shop updates? If so, those aren't that important. Those are like if you were to take a quick Instagram photo, that's just...
Those are for customer connection. They really don't...
Yeah.
They really don't build much.
Now, if you mean something specific, like actually updating your shop, feel free to let us know.
Sorry, I'm just scrolling up through there. We had so many comments. There's so many people here. Welcome to anybody that's new, by the way. Thanks for coming and joining.
Thanks for hanging out.
Jen and
Don't
Tommy.
forget to get the freebies down below.
Me a year ago, no one will buy a $10 bath bomb. Me now, hold my beer. Citric acid has tripled in cost over the last 3 months. Raise prices and don't ever question it. Yeah, exactly.
Awesome.
Sometimes you have to do stuff. Thing is, if there's an industry cost, especially with something like this, if there's an industry cost that's raising, everyone's gonna raise their prices. Other than people like Walmart and Target and people that can afford not to,
Yeah.
everyone's gonna raise their prices.
And Walmart isn't your competitor. So.
And if they don't, they're dumb.
Yeah.
Always check your industry prices. If prices for what your materials are using are skyrocketing, you're going to have, like with wood this last year, everybody skyrocketed their prices on wood because nobody could get it for a reasonable cost. My views are low. I'm not killing it on SEO. Your rank says not even in the first 500 for most of my keywords.
I would, rather than changing your SEO, because you might just have lower listing quality scores, I would look at your marketing and see if you can drive some traffic by yourself. I would focus on trying to work on some external marketing, because regardless of if those sales are coming direct from Etsy SEO or from external marketing on social media, you're still building listing quality scores. And those are what are going to help you get seen and help you to increase that ranking. I would try to nail down a good social marketing strategy. My recommendation right now is to use Instagram Reels. I've got 2 videos on YouTube right now about Instagram Reels. They're from like just a couple weeks ago. One was you guys get to watch me make an Instagram Reel and I teach you how to do it. I would go watch that one.
Do you guys have a video talking about mandatory offsite ads after making 10K in 365 days? Etsy doesn't explain it well, in my opinion, and it is concerning to me.
I mean, that's it.
That's literally it. If you make $10,000 in 1 year's time, then you have ads.
Yeah, then you're opted into their ads program. And if you drop below that, maybe the next year you only make 8,000. Unfortunately, it doesn't get retracted.
Yes.
You are still stuck paying for their ads. It's unfortunate.
It's one of the few things that we don't really like that Etsy does. There's not a whole lot that Etsy does that we don't care for, but I personally, by her opinion aside, I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
I don't think you should ever be opted in to do something other than like taxes and stuff. Obviously, everybody's got to pay taxes, but
yeah, I'm not a big fan of it. I'm not.
I have a question. Is mock-up for t-shirts allowed on Etsy? I hear people saying that it's not allowed.
Yes, it is allowed.
Yeah, it's allowed.
What you're not allowed to do, because I mean, even Etsy integrations and things like Printful and Printify, you have to use mock-ups. What isn't allowed is if you took like a clip art picture of a t-shirt and then threw a design on it and that represented a hypothetical shirt that they could be receiving, then that wouldn't be allowed. Mock-ups for things like art prints and t-shirts, we don't have a choice. You have to use a mock-up for those, because what they're not receiving the exact item in the photo ever. Sizing is going to differ and things like that. But yeah, especially if you're using services like Printful and Printify.
What's that blue thing on your wrist, Starla?
What?
That's a tattoo.
Did you guys not know that I have an entire tattooed arm? Which is funny because last week we had someone who got mad at us because we made a comment.
Because we made a comment about face tattoos and they got like butt hurt.
They were, oh man, they sent me the meanest message. But
oh, we've both got tattoos, right? like everybody in our family's got tattoos. If you can't take a joke, this is not the channel for you.
Like, no offense to anybody who has tattoos. I have a lot.
Yeah, for real.
I just wear sleeves because I get cold.
Some people just walk around with their nose up their butt all day.
They've never seen yours. You want to pull yours?
My arm tattoo, and then I've got plenty that I'm going to be getting soon. I've got one on the back of my leg.
Yeah, he's only got 2 because he's too scared to need.
Fudge you.
What we got?
I don't know. I lost it. So you're going to have to give me a minute. I'm not too far behind here.
I have a. Oh, you are. Okay, so it would be under there. No, you make a shush.
Are we cute or are we really stupid because we're like 30 and we act like this?
Are we cringy? Are we cringy yet? I keep wondering when I'll hit that age.
Okay. Just hope that I haven't missed any here.
I always thought that I would be like, I don't know. I always thought that I'd be a cool mom, but he compared me to Linda on Bob's Burgers. So, and now every time we watch Bob's Burgers, he looks at me like every time Linda does something.
Because she does stuff like Linda all the time. So she's a huge dork.
Apparently, I'm Linda from Bob's Burgers.
Oh, Tina said that package could be from her. Don't show it to Amber. Gotcha.
I've got it. It's here. It's been here. I should have told you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was legit a package. I don't know. I don't remember what the name was.
Yours is already here. It came like 3 days ago.
If it's ready to ship, then why does it also say 3 to 5 days to process? It's a bit confusing. Oh, it must have been during a shut. Maybe they have an influx of orders and they don't send them all out on the same day. Some people get so many orders that they literally couldn't shop all of their orders on a daily basis. It's a real thing.
No. Well, maybe that person can answer on behalf of their shop.
Has anyone been trying Sale Samurai with their shop? I know Starla Marker E-Rank folks, but seeing options from other companies, don't hate on me. We're not hating on you.
I've never heard of that one.
Here's the thing. We do our little disclaimer. We both work for E-Rank, but we're not paid to recommend it. No. If there was a better tool out there at something specific that E-Rank did, I'm the kind of person that would recommend a different tool over what E-Rank is currently doing. But as of right now, from personal experience, E-Rank is one of the best tools.
Yeah. So here's the thing about other competitors that are popping up to E-Rank. Data is expensive.
Yes, it is.
It is a brand new car every single month expensive. And when a new company pops up, what I know for a fact is that they are new. Therefore, they do not have the kind of money to invest in brand new car every month expensive for their data. So when a new company...
And if they have, then they've taken out a huge loan for it.
So I'm always really nervous because E-Rank has built up over time. And they already are able to support, buying those big lumps of data at a time. And it's the best data that you can buy.
And we know where E-Rank gets the data from, too, because there are so many different places. You can get cheaper data. Doesn't necessarily mean it's bad data, but you can get data from things that are completely irrelevant. Like, you could buy, I don't know, like eBay data and present it as if it's something that people on Etsy are searching for. And that's not... Believe it or not how that works. People don't search the same thing on Amazon as Etsy, as eBay. It's all different stuff, and it's wildly different.
So it always makes me nervous when a new company pops up because I want to know, like, how accurate is their data?
Where are they getting it from?
And how frequently is it updated?
Are they supporting really sketchy companies? I don't like it when my data gets sold. Yeah. I do everything I can to prevent it. There's a lot of sketchy, crappy companies out there that sell data, and Anthony specifically tries not to work with those people.
Yeah, he makes it a point not to. He turned down several people who were...
Yeah. There's some people that do stuff that's like, that rides the gray line of legality, too.
I stick to the companies that are ethical, that align with my belief systems, but also provide me with the service that I need.
And I mean, you just got to take our word for it, but Anthony's a cool dude. He's a legit cool dude he doesn't have to do this.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's in a spot that he could retire at this point, but he does it because he likes to do it. But he's a nerd. He's a total data nerd.
If ever a big contender comes up, we will definitely look at them. I just have no experience with that one because I've never heard of it.
Somebody said it integrates directly with your Etsy shop.
Oh, it's an extension. Got it.
That was the person that said they were bullied. Mariella Oslak. It's being creamy. You have nice fluffy facial hair. Many men do not. Big turnoff for prickly, bristly facial hair. You know how easy it is to like have clean facial? You just wash it.
With beard wash.
My beard wash is literally just a like cold press soap. Cold press soap with charcoal.
He also oils it like twice a day.
I oil it, or I put a beeswax solution in it in the morning, and then I oil it at night.
Got it.
Yeah. Super easy. Sorry, it's getting quiet. We're trying to find the questions in here.
Searching for questions in the chat. We should have you guys put like a wolf emoji next to your questions or something. That way we can just scroll through super fast and find them.
Yeah, Priscilla had said the background tag on the reindeer tag on that one shop was a little bit busy. Yeah, but it fit the aesthetic. It wasn't abrasive to look at. Like when I think of Christmas stuff, like especially if you're around here, you go to any of the Christmas stores and it is just jam-packed with crap in every corner that you can get it into. Christmas is a hustle bustle kind of holiday, so that's okay. I have a digital shop that's been keeping me busy. Appreciate your help. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Holy crap. Let's get to the questions. Where are they at? Should my title be short and sweet or use as many characters as possible? 𝐅𝐫𝐸 says my title is truncated too long, and sounds written by a computer, and it highlights the first 18 characters.
Okay, so the reason that 𝐅𝐸𝐸 recommends that is because it's what Etsy recommends. However, Etsy recommends that we make our title short and sweet for the shoppers because they say that shoppers might be confused if they see a big long title. I've never actually experienced a buyer being confused by a big long title because we already know what to expect when we see those big long titles. Like we know why the titles are long. So Etsy is trying to have the shopper's best interest in mind as to not to confuse them. I think that buyers are pretty used to seeing those big long titles because it's like that no matter where you shop. If you shop on Amazon, it's the same way. No matter what, if you keyword stuff your titles, Etsy's reading those keywords. What 𝐅𝐸𝐸 is highlighting for you is the part that is the most strong in your title. That highlight is showing you where you should put your most important keywords. I'm big for long keywords. I will get as many keywords into my title as I can, but I always make sure that it sounds clean. I don't stuff my titles for the sake of stuffing them. I try to write them into kind of like little phrases, and maybe I'll do, 2 or 3 long phrases that describe what my product does.
Daisy Chain said, unless you live in the EU, then you can opt out of the ads by 10K program. I mean, leave it to the UK to tell Etsy, yeah, you can't do that.
That's great though. That's
yeah, I'm all about that. I like it when countries take control and say, no, your company can't do this stupid thing.
Yeah.
What stinks for POD sellers is that we don't actually make that amount that's being made on Etsy. So people who aren't actually making that much are paying for the ads. That's true. I mean, if you made $10,000 and you had a 30% commission on that,
you should bring that up.
You should message Etsy about that because that's legit. Or if you already have, let us know what they've said because I'm curious. Because like I said, if you're only making like a 30% on everything that you sell and you have a $10,000 a year, that's only $3,000. That means like you could end up potentially spending like a third to half of your money on frickin' ads. I hadn't even considered that.
We have a POD shop.
We do have a POD shop. Do you recommend having a name for your fans and a similar but separate name for the email list or like the group they're in, or should they be the same?
We'll keep it the same.
Yeah, keep it the same.
Yeah, you guys are the alphas. If you're in HAA, you're an alpha. If you're just a YouTube subscriber, you're an alpha. If you're on the email list, you're an alpha. I would keep it the same because they'll feel proud about having that name.
I'm 70 and have a tattoo. Dope. Which is the most painful place you've had a tattoo? Well, I have 2 tattoos. I have one here and I have one on my calf. They both sucked. But the worst part was the teeth.
In the pit.
In the pit right here on the front of my delt. That was awful because he also went back in with white ink and filled the whole thing in, and it felt like somebody stabbing me in the chest.
These didn't hurt. What hurt was here, right in the crook of my elbow on my little mermaid, which is supposed to be for my daughter. And right here, this little wisp on this wolf's tail. And right here, just anything on this. This is a tender spot. Mm-hmm. This was fine. Everything here hurts.
Anything that's like ticklish when you run your finger over it, that's a spot that's going to hurt. Or that's thin with bone.
Get yourself a good twig. Go out in the yard, find yourself a good little twig.
And jab it.
Give yourself a whap, and then give yourself a whap.
Wherever it hurts the most, that's probably where it's going to hurt.
Yeah. You'll know which side hurts more, and it'll always be the more tender side. That's what's going to hurt when you get your
Somebody said they've been apprehensive about getting tattoos, 32 and no ink at all. That's totally fine. Just find an artist that isn't going to disappoint you. Don't be afraid to spend money. The dude that I'm looking at getting my next tattoo from, it's going to cost me like close to $4,000 to do my whole arm. Like, don't be afraid to spend money. Tattoos are expensive.
It's on you forever.
It's permanent. Spend the money. And don't just spend money on somebody who thinks they're good. Look through their portfolio. Maybe see a few in person if you can. Try to skip the tattoo comments. Let's see.
That
is expensive. Yes, it is. I got my boyfriend a beard straightener for Christmas last year and he never used it. Came with a Christmas tree beard ornaments. I do need some ornaments. Maybe I'll do that for the Christmas Friday bean.
Beard bubbles.
That'd be cool. Yeah, you don't need a straightener. I use a hair pick and a round brush, and that's literally all I use.
I mean, I guess it would depend on the type of hair. If they had like really curly beard hair.
Beard hair it burns easy. You got to be careful with that stuff. I like to think the reindeer picture grabbed attention. You guys saw it and it picked it out all my listings, so it worked. Yeah, no, that's exactly how I felt. I don't mind Christmas stuff being like really busy.
As long as it fits your brand.
Yeah, as long as it fits the brand and it fits the product. Someone mentioned ready to ship versus processing time of 3 to 5 days. Wouldn't ready to ship mean the item is a finished item versus made to order? That's what it says in my shop too. Yeah, ready to ship means it's a finished product ready to ship. But that doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to ship the same day that it's ordered.
Yeah.
Because if you get 100 orders in a day and it takes you 10 minutes to process each order, you're not going to be able to get all 100 orders out in a day, right? So sometimes it takes 3 to 5 days for people to get all their orders out. Some people also take off religious holidays. Some people take off Saturdays and Sundays for mental health. There's all different kinds of reasons people take days off. So processing time needs to be extended out. Plus, it's a kind of like save your butt because like if you go to ship something and then say you run out of the packaging material and you can't get it immediately, like it's a safety net.
That's happened to us.
They might ship their product same day, but sometimes stuff happens. Save a little bit of room for human error. Thank you. That makes a lot of sense. Yes, beard tinsel would be so happy if Friday being turned on and he was decked out with beard tinsel. Well, maybe I will. Make sure you get your questions in. We're almost to the end here, and we've got about 15 minutes left that we can continue answering questions. They don't have to be about the topic at hand. They can be about HA. They can be business. They can be about life in general. Comments. It's the last 15 minutes. We can free game this.
We should do the last 15-minute free for all.
Yeah, whatever you want. Can be personal questions as long as they're not too personal. They can be business questions. They're not personal about her. I'll answer just about anything about me. I don't really care. My life's not a secret. I'm on the internet.
Amber had to delete a comment last week of someone wanting to know where to buy a beautiful woman like me. I was like, where did you buy me? MySpace?
Russia's the only place you can still do that, right?
Oh, gross.
Yeah, we're not condoning any of that.
No.
It's a joke.
Awful.
Uh-oh.
Terrible.
Uh-oh.
What?
Uh-oh. Camera froze.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh. Camera froze. What do we do? Can you all still hear us? No face. Here, look at my desktop. There you go.
Can you hear us?
Can y'all still hear us? It shows that we're still streaming.
We'll still answer.
Dope. Cool.
Okay. We'll keep answering questions then. You guys can just look at. Do you guys want to look at this, or do you want to look at a picture of me that says "Oops"? Let us know. Oops.
Oops.
All right. Let's. Go ahead
10 points to Gryffindor if you can tell me what planet that is.
10 points to Gryffindor.
Is the listing adversely affected by off-point keywords and titles such as winter decor for Christmas tree decorations, for example?
No, not at all. You're casting a bigger net, and then you can also broad match because maybe somebody typed in Christmas tree, winter Christmas tree for, I don't know who would search that, but you could broad match for terms as well. So no. As long as they're accurate, I would say that that decor, winter decor, and Christmas tree, Christmas ornaments would all be the same thing.
Have you... Yeah. Have you noticed a big decline in traffic beginning mid-October? My shop tanked. I didn't change anything, added a few new products, but crickets.
Give it some time. October is Halloween time. People are thinking Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. And then November hits and the radio start playing Christmas music and all the stores start playing Christmas music and all the grocery stores have Christmas cookies and people start stressing out and thinking Christmas, Christmas, Christmas. Black Friday is the day when there are more shoppers on the platform than any other day of the year. I know that we heard crickets in October, but we're about to hit the flood. So, yeah, I just give it a little bit of time.
A tramp stamp hurt like hell on my lower back, though. Oh, she said that her tattoo on her upper thigh actually tickled. I've actually heard several people say that they've got tattoos on their thighs and they tickled the whole time. They had to be like strapped down. What to look for in a tattoo artist? Well, clean is one. Don't be immediately off-put by a kind of sketchy location necessarily because tattoos are kind of looked down upon and a lot of businesses won't rent space to them. So don't be immediately scared by a location. However, it should still be clean and sanitary.
Reviews.
Yeah, reviews for sure. I don't always trust those either, though. It depends on the kind of area that you're in. If you're in kind of a low-income, trashy area, reviews from people come pretty easy when you pay $100 for a big, crappy tattoo. So, honestly, the portfolio speaks miles.
And for portfolio, don't just look on the website. Go to the artist individual Instagram. Most people, even if they work for a company, they will have their own artist profile on Instagram. So find an artist that you want to work with. And then when you find the tattoo studio that you want to go to, request that specific artist. And don't settle for another one. Don't say, if they say, oh, he's off this week, but we can book you in, next week, or we can book you now for some other guy, say, okay, I'll wait, So
you're fine.
Are you
keep going? I'm reverse image searching this because I actually
can see what
planet is.
They can see.
Oh, they can see it. Yo, what's up, dog?
Yeah.
Go away. You don't get to see what I'm doing.
You don't remember what planet it is?
No, I don't actually. I'm pretty sure it's Neptune though. I'm pretty sure you get. It's an actual NASA photo. It's on NASA's website. Let's see. Any leftover Swarovskis from Ark's beard? Yeah, but they're all the glue-on kind. We're not doing that. No glue. Planning to travel abroad for a month to visit my family and wonder if I log into my store to reply to messages, will it bring problems with Etsy? I should be connected to the same device, different IP?
No, you'll be fine.
It should be okay. If you're really paranoid about it, you can always contact them in advance.
Yeah, shouldn't be a problem. I would say that, contact them ahead of time just to make sure if you're really, really worried, but it should be fine. I've never traveled abroad, but I have traveled. I mean, we've got Amber, the 𝐷𝐸𝐴𝐷 shop is run through Amber, and we log into that from the US.
Yeah.
So it should be totally fine.
MySpace personals. Yeah, I hear you. Right. I'm thinking about joining Etsy, but I heard they take up to 25%. Is that true?
Etsy takes out things based in different areas. As of right now, Etsy is the most affordable platform that you can sell on that's going to bring you traffic if you're selling handmade or POD or supplies or vintage, yada, yada. It's all about looking at what you're getting. It's 20 cents per listing that you list, which isn't very expensive. And how much per sale, what percent per sale is it? You guys, one of you guys type it in the chat. I can't remember offhand. But it's not that much. I mean, then you have to pay to ship your items, but it's really just listing fees and then that small percentage per sale. Now, once you start actually making sales, there is that automatic ads platform, which someone said that you can opt out of if you're in the UK. Anybody remember the exact percent that Etsy takes out per sale?
I don't remember off the top of my head, dude. Also, Jillian, sorry to kill your buzz that it was not Neptune.
18% according to someone in the eRank group's accountant. Now, is that collectively or is that including with listing fees? So 25%, I wouldn't say is accurate. It's less than that.
I don't think so.
But that's business because, I mean, you could do it on your own website, but you're going to also have to pay for hosting. You're going to have to pay for your domain. You'll have to pay for any plugins that you need in order to sell.
And in most places, those are all tax write-offs.
Yeah.
So you'll get it back.
Yeah. So,
or you won't have to pay it, I should say.
So I would just price your products. If you plan to sell on Etsy, price your products to factor in that percentage that Etsy's going to take out. That way you're not losing any money.
Do you have a video on how to make an email list?
I do not.
Nope.
I exclusively teach how to make email lists within Handmade Alpha Academy because there are a lot of legalities and things that can go wrong while creating an email list or mistakes that could be made. I'm not confident about teaching that material with no way for people to contact me for help. There are too many of you, which is why we keep that content in Handmade Alpha Academy so that people can actually message me personally to ask for help. However, if you don't want to join Handmade Alpha Academy, I recommend using MailChimp. And they personally have a YouTube channel that has quite a bit of valuable information. MailChimp is free up to 2,000 email list subscribers, which is fantastic. And it's very easy. It's a drag and drop platform. It's very easy to use and it is very user friendly. And they've already got some pretty good tutorials on their own YouTube channel. So I would start there if I were you.
Charlie said only tax deductible if you make enough money to earn or earn enough money to pay tax in the first place. Well, I think in the United States it's $500, so for most people that's gonna fall in. Let's see, do you feel a shop can have too many items, everything cohesive, just lots of it?
Depends on what they sell.
Yeah, it's entirely dependent on what they sell. Can they? Absolutely. I've seen shops with thousands of items.
So if a shop, here are my two examples that I always give. If you sell stickers, right? Little stickers, they cost, I don't know, $2.25 per sticker in your shop. You sell stickers and you have tons and tons and tons of stickers. That is totally fine. I am not going to bat an eye if I see there is 1,000 listings of your stickers in your shop. However, if I am shopping for a gold and diamond handmade engagement ring, and I want something that was smithed by hand with raw cut diamonds, and I go to a shop that has 1,000 listings for handmade engagement rings, I'm going to be very skeptical as to whether or not those were actually handmade. Now, if I go to that same shop and they have, I don't know, 15 engagement rings listed, all made by hand, I'm going to know that whoever made them actually sat and made each of them by hand. I'm going to be more confident in shopping from that store. So I think it's all about what you sell and how you want to position your brand. I think that that's really what's going to matter.
I think the camera died. I think the charger's not working.
Oh, okay.
Well, let's see. Listing wouldn't get lots of visits, then no views. It's not what the buyer searched for.
Okay, she was talking about that holiday listing. That's why you have to keep it close. Don't use keywords that aren't. So you said like something about Christmas ornaments and tree decor. To me, Christmas ornaments are tree decor. Tree decor is Christmas ornaments. Those things are closely related. The issue would be if you listed one as Christmas ornaments and then you also added the keyword baby shower gifts. That might cause a problem. But if they're closely related, then you're going to be able to get some broad matching in there. You just want to make sure that they fit into that category.
Yeah, it was just dead.
Well, we've only got like 2 minutes.
I've heard a couple new Etsy SEO tools. I check them out sometimes just for keyword ideas, but I always take the keywords back to eRank to research. Yeah. Hey there, I'm still kind of new. What would you recommend for just general Etsy and Black Friday tips and tricks other than just the basic stuff? What's the basic stuff?
Yeah. If you want some more advanced tips, yay, there we go. My Black Friday toolbox down below has everything that no other person teaches because I'm the one who figured these things out and I'm the one who teaches them. The double dip strategy, you're not going to find that anywhere else. What's the other one that's down there? The SSA swipe files. I invented those. You're not going to find those anywhere else.
You might now.
Yeah.
Been around a while.
I'm sure someone's
Copycat.
I'm sure someone's copied my idea.
For sure.
But down below, check out the Black Friday toolbox. There's some video tutorials in there. There are some cheat sheets, checklists, and things like that. We have tons of alphas who use that every year. I only release it in November, but I do it every year. And tons of alphas come back and say that they have made astronomical sales based on the things that I've taught within that. And I offer it for free every year because I know that for a lot of people, they make the most sales that they ever make on Etsy in November. So I want to make sure that I'm helping more people to be able to see those results.
How to line up items when they are set to renew automatically and many different items, so not similar. I'm not quite sure what you're asking.
You mean like line them up in your shop? Like how to rearrange them?
Oh, so like when they renew, they're in the, I don't.
You have to do it manually. You have to go into your actual storefront and rearrange them, unfortunately, if that's what you meant.
Oh, ℂ𝐤𝐴 got it. It's Jupiter. It was Jupiter. Let's say.
I'm out of water.
If I got it right, points go to Hufflepuff. No, they go to Slytherin because those dudes just get picked on.
Yeah.
They just get picked on for no good reason. They're children. Come on. I only had one sale in October after a really good September. It was weird. It's like that sometimes. Happens to all of us. Questions, where are they?
20 points to Gryffindor.
I'm in the UK, and as far as I know, we can't opt out of off-site ads after we make 10K US in sales. Well, somebody said they did, so make up y'all's mind. Can you do it or not? We don't know. I don't know.
We'll make Amber look into it. I don't know. Maybe we'll try to figure it out for you guys.
Charlie said, "Oh, for taxes, it's in excess of 12K." That's cool.
It's not like that here.
It's not like that here. Though most people I know, you still don't file their taxes under that amount. That's fine. We like to advertise Christmas ornaments, but also stocking tags. A lot of people like to use ornaments for fireplace mantles or gift accents or presents, especially wooden name tags. Yes, they do. Can I just say that I think the new items in a shop are quite important, especially if you rely on driving your own traffic. It's really not good to have the same old looking in your shop all the time. People will stop looking. It depends on what you sell.
Yeah, I like seeing new products. It's good to switch them out too. That way, you know, if you just had Halloween and, you know, maybe leave your Halloween items up through Christmas because people buy weird things. I sold all of my Halloween products around Christmas time, and I didn't sell any of them around Halloween. So leave them up through Christmas, and then after Christmas, take them down and then save them and then relist them for Halloween. Like, you can just do a repeated cycle. Even if you don't constantly want to create new items, you can just keep re-releasing the same items and then pulling them back and re-releasing them.
Thanks for the swipe file. They're so helpful.
Awesome.
We use them. We used them in our shop.
They're perfect.
Do shoppers get a notification that I'm having a sale when I use Etsy on sale?
They don't.
No, because it's not an official Etsy tool.
No, they don't. That's the only unfortunate thing, which is why doing a double dip, I highly recommend making sure that you have an audience on either social media or an email list, because otherwise you'll have nobody to send your double dip coupon to. So it kind of defeats the purpose. If you don't have a big audience this year, just run one of Etsy's sales. Yeah. Just pick one of their sales. You know, they've got the big Black Friday thing that they host every year, but you can also just run your own percent sale if you want to. Do that. If you have a big audience where you can send a double dip coupon to, then you can do the double dip. That's what I would recommend. And for everybody who's like, what the hell is a double dip? The Black Friday Toolbox has the double dip video.
Find out.
Yeah, it's down there. So you can get access to that.
We'll stop at Abina's last question here on the page. Do you know of any alternatives to the Vela bulk editing tool?
There isn't one.
Yeah, as far as we know, there isn't one.
We just had an alpha who was trying to find something and ended up having to pay for Vela because they took away their free membership. Vela is now only paid, but I think it's the only thing that there is.
In the EU, you can opt out of ads by 10K, but you have to contact Etsy directly. They give you the option to opt out under some EU law thingies, but they make it hard to do. I'm really not surprised.
All right. Well, thank you for that information. So now anybody who lives in the UK, if you don't want to do the ads, contact Etsy and let them know. I absolutely do not want to be opted into this ads program.
Do you think adding tags, summer, winter, autumn, spring, will help items like jewelry to rank better through the year?
There's no real way to say. You would just have to try it and then look on Etsy to see what keywords you're being found for. Etsy will tell you within your Etsy stats what keywords you are actually being discovered for. And if they're not doing anything for you, I mean, if you honestly just can't think of any more tags, like you've got all but your 13th tag figured out and you've just got that one tag left, you cannot think of anything else, throw winter in there and see how it does. My last
Christmas.
Yeah, my last tags are always throwaway tags. I'll usually stick my name in one just in case somebody's searching Starla more. I'll use my name as a tag. Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
I think we are good. We're at the 2-hour mark. Thanks for watching. If you haven't liked the video,
This is 2-hour mark.
I am the 2-hour mark.
Guys, we're gonna go
get some lunch. Make sure to like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, click the bell icon if you got the YouTube app and you want to get notified anytime we go live or we post a video. Leave a comment, say what your favorite moment was. I don't know, it's probably not having to see us anymore. And we will see you guys next week, which will not be a Friday Bean. Not a Friday bean. If you weren't here for that intro, that looks weird when I do that on there. It's like nunchucks.
It'll be, quit, you might get epilepsy.
You might get epilepsy, is what you just said.
You might give someone flashing. You're making flashing. Don't make flashing. You guys know what I meant. You give you epilepsy.
Quit! You might get epilepsy.
No, that's not how that works. Anyway, no flashing on camera.
No, it's not an 18+ stream.
Ew, not that kind of flashing.
Ew.
Gross.
Yucky.
Icky.
Anyway.
Guys, next week we're doing the Black Friday Lifeline on Friday. So
Yes.
you guys will be able to hang out with us. We're going to do coaching. If you have a specific question, maybe we'll pull your shop up and we're not using it as a critique thing, but if you're like, hey, how can I do this? We'll do some demos and things like that. You can ask us any Black Friday questions you have. It's going to be a lot of fun. So that's on Friday. And then as always, guys, Black Friday Toolbox down in the description below. Make sure that you get that. It is free. There's not any weird thing. It's just free. You just get it. And don't do that.
They won't hear it anyway. I've got the
Don't touch
thing
the mic.
activated.
And
2-hour flash mark. I can.
Ew.
Once we get the Discord going, I guess.
Handmade Alpha Academy opens on December 1st. Who really wants us as coaches? God.
I know, right?
Can you guys handle us? Like, everybody should just go get one of those coaches that wears like a business suit and he's all like, yeah, motivation. You are a tiger. I don't want to see any paper tigers in my audience. I only want the best.
It's a very dated way of being a coach.
And if you can't afford my $6,000 course, then you are destined to fail.
Buy my book and learn how I made $1 million selling a book. I love it.
But if you're okay with this,
That's a very 90s thing.
If you're okay with it, no, people still do that.
Do they still do that?
Yeah. If you're okay with this getup, and you like us as coaches,
Mostly just her. If you hate me, I know there's a few of you out there that are like, will you just shut up, Mark? I don't do any of the talking in the course material. I'm just the guy that runs the website. It's her. Just her for now, unless you want me to change it, and then I'll read what she wrote.
see you next week.